think that's better. How are you guys? I have missed you so much on my vlog channel and in life in general. So I wanted to vlog today. I'm actually waiting for my friend Marissa to come, and we're going to the Dodger game because she has season tickets. So we're gonna go to the Dodger game again, and I'm so excited. I love when me and her hang out because she's just the best. I know a lot of you guys were wondering when I say we, like in my channel and stuff. You guys are gonna meet Marissa. She just graduated from UCLA, and she is so amazing. And she's kind of like my first official, I guess, partner for my Dulce Candy brand. And she has been so incredible, and she's actually helping me with brainstorming video ideas and shooting and editing. So it's kind of like a teamwork now. So we work together and we produce content for you guys. So it's really, really awesome to have somebody else to help me with, because I feel like a lot of things started to accumulate and I just can't do everything by myself. So it was a little bit of a struggle though for me to kind of to open myself to other people helping me. So I was kind of battling with my management team telling me, you need to get some help, you need to get some help. And I was like, I know I need it, but I just couldn't let go. I'm like, I feel like I have to have all of the control. So yeah, that you guys are gonna meet her. We're gonna do a video, and it's gonna be fun, I hope. So what I'm doing right now is just sitting down, and I'm actually filling out the application for foster and to become a foster/adoptive parent. So I went to my first briefing with my husband last week on Monday. It was a 3-hour mandatory briefing that you have to attend if you want to become foster parents or adoptive parents. And my husband and I went. We are just so excited to finally be able to start the actual process. And I mentioned like a year ago that my husband and I were thinking about adopting, because it's something that we definitely want to do with expanding our family. But then I was also writing a book, and I was about to go on book tour. So I kind of put adoption on the back, and I focused on my career for like the past year. But what I realized is that at the end, when everything is said and done, I know what I want is, what I'm going to want is at least one extra day with my loved ones. And I decided to really just get the process going, and I know everything is gonna fall into place eventually, and I am just so excited to. I know that I can balance it. I know it's gonna be difficult, but I know that it's possible to do so. And family for me is the most important thing in my life, family, and I feel so blessed to come from a big family. So my husband and I are thinking of adopting a little boy or a little girl between the ages of 0 to 5. That's what we checked off. But honestly, we're so open to adopting siblings, because we definitely would not want to separate siblings. And we don't know who's going to come into our lives, you know. So unfortunately, the kids that we were looking at like a year ago when I told you guys, they're no longer available. Hold up. So anyways, yeah, while I wait, I figured I'd start the adoption process going. It is such a long process, and the lady who gave the presentation, she actually said that it's about 6 to 8 months with just paperwork and doing home checks and your fingerprints and background checks and all that stuff. And then after all of that is done, after your home is perfectly fine, because there's so many things that you have to like check off. For example, vitamins or any over-the-counter medicine has to be locked away in a little box with a key. You can't have any deadbolt locks on the main doors. If you have any weapons, of course, they have to be like, it's just so many things that we have to make sure that everything is squared away first. So the first thing that we have to do right now is fill out the application, which is really long. And by the way, guys, if you guys are thinking about doing this, the way that I kind of made the appointment and started finding out about how to get started was through Wednesday's Child on Fox 11 with Christine Devine. She features a child on the foster care system every Wednesday, and that's how I came across. I googled it, and then I came across the David Thomas Foundation or something like that. And then I made an appointment for the orientation. We went, and then at that orientation they give you all of the information on how to become foster then adoptive parents, because you have to go through like 30 hours of training to become a foster parent before you can become an adoptive parent. They also told me that there's a period that you have to wait with the child, like a honeymoon period. Sometimes if you take in a child who's maybe 8 or 9 and the chemistry doesn't work with you, and you want to become adoptive parents and the chemistry just doesn't work with you as a parent and the child, then the child can say, hey, I'm not really that comfortable, and I don't, you know what I mean? You can definitely, it's not like set in stone, so it's definitely very flexible, and I think they do what's best for the child at the end of the day, which is something that I really love. And it's just so crazy the amount of kids that are in need of families, of forever families. It's so crazy because there's not as many families now as adopting as there was back in the day. So I encourage you guys, if you guys are ever thinking about expanding your family, definitely look into adopting or even fostering kids if that's something that you're thinking about, because you are making a difference for a child, and kids need love. You know what I mean? I know when I was a little girl, and sometimes when I look at the kids that are in the foster care system and the teens, I think of myself when I was their age. And I just couldn't pick, I don't know how my life would be if I didn't have my parents and my family. So if you're able to open up your heart and your home and your family to a child that needs that, then that's a huge blessing that you're doing for the child. And not only that, I feel like, and this is what I got from parents who have adopted or are kids who got adopted, or parents who adopt and kids who have been adopted. They told me, and I know this is so true, I know this is going to be true, they told me that you think that you're blessing a child, but the child is actually going to bless you. And I feel like that is very true. So I'm so excited to do this. And also in the midst of all of this, guys, we're still doing, I just went to my first appointment last week as well on Friday with a doctor who specializes in Chinese medicine. So I got acupuncture, and he's all about bringing the body back to balance and then figuring out what you can do to de-stress yourself and more natural ways. He prescribes like natural remedies, not anything toxic. So we went, I did my first acupuncture appointment ever. And it was really uncomfortable for me, actually, to be honest with you. I was really stiff because they put a needle like all over my body, but primarily the needles that really bothered me was the one that they put on my wrist, because I'm like, ugh! I'm just like, I don't like thinking of a needle being in my wrist. Like, I hate when they take out blood. Ugh. So they put one on my wrist. They also put one on my toes, not my toes, on my foot, but like right on the bone. And they also put 3 of them on, he put 3 of them on my stomach, like close to my uterus. And I was so stiff for like 15 to 20 minutes. I could not relax because I couldn't get over the fact that I had needles in my body. It doesn't really hurt, like you feel a little sting, so it's not painful, but just the fact that I could feel the needles in my body, and I was like, oh, there's needles in my body. I couldn't get over it, so I couldn't relax. So I have another appointment for my second acupuncture appointment, and it's on Friday, so hopefully I feel a little bit more relaxed. And yeah, so I'm taking some natural remedies, and then I also have an appointment for another doctor, which is Western medicine. He focuses on Western medicine, so it's more traditional here in America. So we're going to check my husband, I'm going to check myself. I don't think that I have anything wrong with me, guys, to be honest, even though my husband and I have been trying to conceive for 4.5 years. I don't know what it is, actually. I don't even know if it's stress or what it is, but even the doctor that I went to go see, the one that did the acupuncture on me, he told me that the highest peaking years for a woman to have a child when you're the most fertile is between 21 and 28. And I'm 28, so... And I had Isaac Isaac took me 3.5 years, but Isaac is a perfect, healthy little boy. So I don't think there's anything wrong with me. I don't know. So he's like, I don't want you to waste your time and money coming here if there's actually a deeper problem that he can't see. So he recommended me to his friend, and we're gonna get ourselves checked out. And my husband is even thinking about taking out my eggs and then having his sperm and doing the whole like procedure where they have the little embryos up in a freezer, and you have like 5 of them if you want that are perfectly fine, boys or girls, whatever, you can choose whatever you want, and then have those inserted in me down in the line whenever we want to have more kids. He actually wants twins. So we are really serious about expanding our family, guys. Very, very serious. My life has really changed. I really see the true value of a human being. And it's all about, to me, making connections. And I think also with my book tour, I was able to connect with so many young ladies and guys. And we connected in a level that I never thought I would be able to connect with another human. It was so surreal, the kind of connection and energy that we had between me, like myself, and the other person, without even, like I had never met any of these people, and yet here we are crying with each other and feeling emotions and feelings towards another human being, you know? So yeah, life is interesting. I sometimes do get scared about, I'm going off topic, right, girls? Okay. So anyways, that's, oh, see, here is my certificate of completion. Boom. From, yeah. And I've tried, guys, I've tried so much to vlog and stay connected with you guys, but sometimes things get really tough as far as me being a young lady and trying to run a business, you know what I mean? Like, I have definitely started to take my brand to a whole different level. Like I told you guys, when I first started out doing YouTube videos, and even for like 5 years or 6 years, and I've been doing it for 7, I never really saw it as something, I never saw it as a business. I always saw it as a hobby and something that I like to do for fun. If I go shopping, I come home, I show you guys what I got because it's fun to show you what I bought. You know, it's like we're talking about girl stuff. But I realized that I have the platform to take this to a whole different level and actually use my voice and my platform to speak about things that I truly care about and influence people in a positive way. So that's why we are definitely, like myself, my husband, Marissa, my management team, and of course myself, we are like thinking big picture because I came to realize that anything is possible. I'll have to talk to you guys later because my date is here.